Sports. My name is Wuhao Phelps, and today we kick off the homecoming weekend sporting schedule with a home soccer doubleheader with the women's and men's soccer teams playing Aurora and the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh, respectively. The Wheaton Thunder women's soccer team comes into this afternoon's game 8-2, riding a 4-game winning streak, and is now ranked 21st in D3. Don't forget, you can follow all the weekend sporting activities, including tomorrow's football game, on WETN radio, TV, and online at WETN.org. But now Rusty and Isaac are standing by Joe Bean to give us the call.
Thanks, Wuhao. Welcome to Joe Bean Stadium on a breezy but sunny afternoon here at a homecoming weekend on campus at Wheaton College. The Thunder hosting the Aurora University Spartans this afternoon in the first game of a doubleheader. The men will follow with a game against University of Wisconsin Oshkosh at 7 o'clock. Noah Hellman and myself bringing you that call. Alongside Isaac Kramer, I'm Rusty Lindsay bringing you all the action from this afternoon's game. Isaac, Wheaton on a roll lately. They come in winners of their last 4, and it's been a team that's been led by their offense. Talk a little bit about what's been the key to success for the Thunder lately.
Well, the Thunder, as you said, have won 4 in a row. That's very impressive after losing 2 in a row, and they've battled back, beating Hope College, Wartburg College University, Whitworth University. Their last game, they won 2-1. So the Thunder able to be led by senior Brittany Berg with 5 goals this year, so she's had a standout season. And alongside her, Jamie Orweiler, she has 4 goals, and Caitlin Kishkunis also has 3 goals. So this Thunder attack has been very well, also behind a strong defensive effort. They've been having a brick wall of defense led by Megan Campbell on the back. Also, part of that defense is the goalkeeper, Maddie Allen, who's been very impressive as a freshman.
Aurora comes in beating Rockford in their last match 11-0. Also last week they beat the University of Chicago, were defeated by the University of Chicago 1-0. The Thunder coming off a win over Chicago by the same score of 1-0. So the Thunder with an overall record of 8-2, looking for their 125th win all time here at Joe Bean Stadium. We're looking to run the record to 125, 5-5, a very impressive record regardless of whether they win or lose tonight. Right now we're going to send it down to the field for the announcement of this afternoon's starting lineups.
Wheaton College Thunder. Now the starting lineups for Aurora University. Captain, number 12, Molly Fair. In goal, number 95, Nikki Cardone. Number 2, Brooke Wanzik. Number 4, Sarah Boniface. Number 9, Caitlin Crohan. Number 14, Jordan Joyce. Number 15, Christine Quilos. Number 16, Samantha Dykema. Number 19, Kate Hartman. Number 21, Katie Bruff. And number 24, Brittany Schenk. Aurora is coached by Knut Drugan. And now the starting lineup for your Wheaton College Thunder. Captain, number 2, Allie Kopelman. In goal, number 1, Maddie Allen. Number 4, Caitlin Kishkunis. Number 5, Jamie Orweiler. Co-captain, number 6, Brittany Berg. Co-captain, number 7, Laura Karsten. Number 10, Carrie Shannon. Number 15, Amanda Brait. Number 19, Megan Campbell. Number 23, Ann Turner. And number 24, Bucky Leibador. The Thunder are coached by Pete Felsky, assisted by Cesar Gomez, Taryn Lee, and Paige Dragas. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So welcome back to Joe Bean Stadium. The Thunder hosting the Aurora University Spartans as we kick off homecoming week festivities here at Wheaton College. The Thunder hold a 7-0 lead in the series between these two squads. Last season they beat the Spartans 2-1 in Aurora. Val Lilly and Allie Kopelman tallied both of those goals. Hillary Barreto took the save in net. So Isaac, why don't you go ahead and run us over the starting lineups one more time here.
And starting for the opposing team, Aurora University Spartans, we have number 2, Brooke Wallenzik. Number 4, Sarah Boniface. Number 9, Caitlin Crohan. Number 12, Molly Thayer. Number 14, Jordan Joyce. Number 15, Christine Kulos. And number 19, Kate Hartman. Number 21, Katie Broth. Number 24, Brittany Shank. That's right, Shank. And number 95, Nikki Cardone. So that'll be the Aurora University lineup. And for your Thunder, we've had a great season at 8-2-0. Will be goalkeeper Maddie Allen, and then Allie Kopelman, who is a co-captain, Caitlin Kishkunis, Jamie Orweiler, Brittany Berg, Laura Karsten, Carrie Shannon, Amanda Brait, Megan Campbell, Ann Turner, and our lucky and greatest defender so far on the team, the junior, Caitlin Liebedor. That's right, and she got a nice warm welcome from the crowd as the announcer announced her, and it was a good little show welcome here at the homecoming crowd on this beautiful sunny day.
So the Thunder will get the opening crack at it. They have their home whites, the blue numbers, the navy blue shorts, the high white socks. They'll be moving right to left across the turf here at Joe Bean. Aurora will be rocking the blue road jerseys, blue tops, blue bottoms, high blue socks. In net, Nikki Cardone has a record of 5-4 with 3 shutouts for the Thunder. Maddie Allen 5-2, also 3 shutouts. And we are underway here on homecoming weekend. This is the first of many activities on campus this weekend, as the Thunder women kicking off the doubleheader here tonight. Right now, that's Carrie Shannon, ball taken away by Caitlin Crohan. Crohan gets up to the front. Sarah Boniface. Boniface up top now with help, but Laura Carson is back, taking the pass away from Jordan Joyce.
Something interesting to note about the Spartan is Joyce leads the team with 11 goals on the year.
Has a shot from way out. I believe that came off the foot of Caitlin Crohan. Crohan just decided to wind up and take one out of the blue there. Pun intended for Aurora being in all blue. So they will have their first corner kick less than a minute into this one. And the corner kick's an area that the Thunder have dominated this season. They have out-cornered their opponent 56-19 coming into action.
Something to show about this defense. They've only given up 7 goals on the year, and they've scored 17. Aurora scored 37 this year. So let's see if the Thunder can stop their offensive threat.
Brittany Shank in the corner for the Spartans. Swings the right foot through. It's a low liner. Volleyed off the bounce by Samantha Dykema. Ball still loose in the box, and Liebedor gets a left foot to it and clears it out. However, the Aurora sweeper is back and keeps it on their half of the field. That's Katie Broth. Another one sent in off the foot of Kate Hartman. Going to be collected by Allen in the back. So Maddie Allen puts a stop to the initial surge by the Spartans. Roll in comes to Liebedor, and now played outside. Kishkunis running on to help is Brooke Wallenzik. Trying to lob through to Orweiler. Berg's almost got a step on that Shank. Now Berg's behind the defense. Berg into the top of the box. Tried to cross it across to Orweiler. And getting just enough on it was Kate Hartman to slow down the speed of Brittany Berg. And coming off her line, Nikki Cardone to make the stop.
Yeah, she's just one step away from getting that pass over to the right-hand side to the middle. That would have been an easy goal.
So Aurora, a different challenge than what Chicago presented in their last game, where Chicago put 5 across the back line. Aurora with just 4, so some opportunities for the speed of the Thunder front line to crack through that back line. This is Karsten carrying into some space. Now across the midline, going to play into some space for Orweiler. Orweiler taking it away from Kate Hartman, popped into the air. Orweiler looks like she's got a foot to the wrist. And she's holding that wrist momentarily. Kishkunis with the left foot trying to get Orweiler into the top of the box. And coming off her line again is Cardone to collect for the Spartans. So the Thunder look like they're going to take a similar approach as they did against Chicago, try to lob over the back line and get their runners into some space.
And they probably will have good success doing that, as they have a speedy attacking formation.
Across the back line for the Thunder, Liebedor, Brait, and Campbell. Midfield, Shannon, Kishkunis, Turner, and Karsten up front. Orweiler Kopelman, and Berg. This is Liebedor carrying towards the midline. Plenty of room as she looks over some options. Tried to send Kish Kunis, taken away by the Spartans, going to end up back on the foot of Liebedor. Liebedor will drop back to the sweeper, Brait. Played over near the left side, back to the near sideline, Liebedor. Liebedor into the middle trying to get Kopelman, and it's taken away by the foot of Katie Broth. Taken back by Kopelman. Kopelman going to send Berg down the near side. In a foot race against Kate Hartman, and Hartman will shield Berg out of play. That'll be a goal kick for the Spartans. 41:30 to go here in the first half, and still no score.
Yeah, Hartman did a good job boxing out Berg from getting that ball before it went over the goal line.
Just a reminder, if you'd like to keep along with the statistics as we go here, log on to athletics.wheaton.edu. Click on the live stats link over on the right side. Our statisticians for this afternoon will be Mike Simarusti and Josh Williams, keeping you up to date with all the happenings here. As the goal kick is sent wide to the far side to Caitlin Crohan. Crohan working against Shannon along the far side. Out gets past Shannon. Now tries to get the ball ahead to the forward Sarah Boniface, but getting there first is Megan Campbell. Now played into the middle looking for Jordan Joyce. Getting a foot there is Karsten. Now Orweiler up for the 50-50 ball. Wins the first one. Headed on by Berg. Orweiler will stop, try to win that one off the ground. Gets the left foot to it, and Kish Kunis not quite going to get there in time. Instead brought down by Wallenzik and played out of bounds for a Thunder throw-in. Allie Kopelman to take the throw-in.
You can tell the Thunder are being very knowledgeable of where each other are on the field, doing a lot of good passing.
This is Berg into the attacking third, moving towards the middle of the field. Tries to get it through to Turner, going to stay on the ball. Gets just enough to Orweiler, back to Kopelman. Kopelman moving towards the top of the box, has a crease for the right foot, and collected on the one-hop Cardone right on her line.
Yeah, Kopelman unable to get too much behind that. Nice little lob toward the goalie.
So Thunder having some shots early if they can get some cracks in the fence. Now running this one down, Jordan Joyce for the Spartans. She's going to keep it in play, working against Liebedor. That'll be out for a Spartan throw-in just past the Thunder bench on the near side of the field. And down to take the throw-in will be Katie Broth for the Spartans. She's going to drop back, try to lob this one near the box. On the skip, gets this one into the box, headed out by Liebedor to Turner. Turner trying to get it outside. Kish Kunis taken away by Molly Thayer. Thayer plays back to Wallenzik. Outside to Broth. And 1-2 balls played out of bounds by Laura Karsten. So the Spartans will move just about the same spot they were. And again, it will be Katie Broth to take the throw-in for Aurora. Not so deep this time. Throwing once again into the box, though, headed by Kopelman. Amanda Brait will save that one from rolling across the inline for another corner. Just tries to chip it to the outside. Header one there by the Spartans and Christine Quilos. Quilos plays it back to Broth into the top of the box. And coming off the line, Allen with a sliding save as Jordan Joyce was being shielded by Brait. Quick throw into Liebedor, and the Thunder are going to look to counter while Aurora's running back. Liebedor up the near sideline to Kish Kunis. Kish Kunis showing off the speed in space. Trying to get it to Berg, deflected by the Spartan defender, back to Kish Kunis. Kish Kunis carries into the middle of the field now. Tries to get Carrie Shannon on the far side, and taken away by the Spartans, Caitlin Crohan. Crohan will play it out of bounds off the foot of Carrie Shannon. Spartan throwing, 38.5 minutes to go, and no score here from Joe Bean Stadium.
Yeah, you can already tell the Spartans have a great attacking kind of mindset, trying to penetrate the Wheaton defense. Thunder are able to hold up pretty well so far.
It's a Thunder team that didn't see a whole lot of attack from Chicago in their last game, so the defense will be tested like it hasn't done in a long time. And they're going to play a handball off the kick by Liebedor, handed by Jordan Joyce.
Good call there, as the ball clearly hit her elbow.
And Amanda Brait quickly plays it into the near side in Liebedor. Liebedor crosses over past Joyce, plays to Berg. Berg moving towards the middle of the field, going to take a right foot, and on the hop, collected by Nikki Cardone on the back line.
It's a good shot selection. You know, things will open up. Hopefully you get a couple deflections and be there at the right place at the right time for a putback.
Cardone's kick taken across midfield on the head of Ann Turner, and then finally dropped back to Amanda Brait all the way on the back. Goes to the far side, and Megan Campbell, the freshman duo in the back line. Campbell's going to carry it up towards the midline, plays to Orweiler. Orweiler with room against Brittany Shank. Down the far sideline. Top of the box extended to the far side. Orweiler working back now towards the middle of the field. Still on the ball. Still on the ball now as she crosses over to the near side of the field. Plays to Kopelman. Kopelman turns, top of the box, plays Berg in the box. Berg looking for space for the shot, still spinning on the ball. Finally taken away by the Spartans and Sarah Boniface. The ball's now still loose. This is Shannon, plays back to Carson. The Thunder going to reset. Carson will drop it outside to Shannon. Carrie Shannon sits on the ball waiting for someone to open up. Kopelman goes running down the sideline. Tries to keep it in bounds and out of bounds across the end line. So that'll be a goal kick for Nikki Cardone, just under 37 minutes to play.
Gotta like this aggressiveness from the Thunder, able to really penetrate into that defense, but unable to get a shot off that last little series right there. But this is some positive light for them, able to work around the defense, maybe try to create some opportunities for the future.
Definitely like the foot-to-foot passing. Looks a lot better than it did the other night against Chicago. Turner head to Orweiler. Orweiler tries to get it to Kopelman or Berg. Getting the foot there first is Thayer for the Spartans. Near side Wallenzik. The pass deflected and collected by Kopelman. Kopelman trying to play a through ball to Shannon into space. However, that one's going to roll across the end line for another goal kick for the Spartans.
And Berg leading this year for the Thunder, as I mentioned earlier, with 5 goals and 2 assists. She's definitely had that breakout series in New York, where she did score 3 goals for the Thunder. So the senior leadership, also a lot of speed and some good power and accuracy with her foot.
As we take this break, to remind you of all the ongoings here this afternoon. Obviously, we've got this game going on right now. The volleyball team is at home against Carthage College at 5 o'clock. Men's soccer home against UW Oshkosh at 7. The men's golf team is at the Millikan University Big Blue Fall Classic today and tomorrow. And then number 21 ranked Thunder football team will have their homecoming game tomorrow against the number 22 ranked Illinois Wesleyan Titans. That'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff at McCulley Stadium.
That's going to be a very good game, especially with both teams in the top 25.
Also, would like to have it mentioned that the Wheaton hockey team will make their season opener tonight against the Augustana Vikings. Ball loose in the top of the box now, headed out for the time being. Karsten tries to head it back in. Getting the foot to it is Christine Quilos. Quilos plays it to the outside where Shannon will bring it back in for the Thunder. This is Kopelman now down the far sideline, trying to work her way into the box. Gets past Shank. Kopelman into the box. Plays it near side Karsten, and Karsten puts it in the back of the net. A beautiful 1-2 and a quick foot by Laura Karsten, and the Thunder cracked the scoreboard first. 34-37 remaining, and a beautiful goal there by Laura Karsten.
And that's what you call beautiful soccer right there. Kopelman able to get by the defender with a beautiful move, and she brought it all the way toward the goalkeeper, passed it right to open Karsten, and nothing easier than an open net. Put it back left. And that's 1-0 Thunder lead.
Karsten's second goal of the season for Kopelman. That is her first assist of the year.
Of the season for number 7, Laura Karsten. For number 2, Allie Kopelman.
And you mentioned the effectiveness of this offense. Isaac, this is a team that's coming off an 11-0 victory over Rockford in their last game, so it's an offense that can erupt at any point. It's very important for them to get the first goal here and make Aurora play from behind, as they're doing right now.
Yeah, and winning against Wisconsin Lutheran 10-0 as well. So that's where a bulk of their 37 goals have come from. So Thunder able to do well right now, get up ahead, maybe continue with the strikes.
So Karsten from Kopelman, just under a minute ago, that gives the Thunder the lead 1-0 here in the early goings at Joe Bean Stadium. This is Orweiler dropping it back to Karsten, plays left foot, tries to get Brittany Berg running behind the back line, and getting there first for Aurora was Kate Hartman. Now this is Kishkunis, drops back to Liebedor. Liebedor down the near sideline. Nobody there. Berg's going to try to get there. Getting there first is Katie Broth for the Spartans. Plays to Wallenzik. Wallenzik ahead to Thayer. Thayer to Joyce. And Joyce now going to try to get us headed on there by Sarah Boniface. Looking for the feet of Sam Dykema. And it'll be a Thunder throw-in at the end of their own bench. 33 minutes to go here, 1-0 Thunder.
And the Thunder are able to own a lot of this time of possession so far. They've had the ball with their feet. A lot of quick, nice passes.
Liebedor now swings over to the far side, plays Shannon. Back to Liebedor, and she'll just send the left foot chip looking for Orweiler. And Orweiler's going to have to hurry now, getting past Brittany Shank. Shank just got beat on that last goal by Kopelman. Shank going to stop Orweiler, keep her off the ball, but it's going to end up back on the feet of Carrie Shannon. Shannon with space will drop it back to Campbell. Nope, Liebedor, as Liebedor and Campbell have switched spots as we saw them do in the first half, as now Campbell swings to the near side, and Brait will play it to her feet right around the midline. Now Campbell carries across the midline, working against Sarah Boniface. And this is Brittany Berg looking for a turn. We'll drop it back to Brait. Brait joining the attack from the sweeper spot into the attacking third. Steps over the ball, now still on the ball. Drops it outside Kishkunis. Kishkunis into the box. Play it off the foot of Sarah Boniface, and this will be a corner for the Thunder. And it will be Orweiler and Kishkunis. We'll see if they look to go short or long corner here. We've seen them do both from the left side.
And you got to like that from the defenders right there with Megan Campbell and Amanda Brait. They were able to come from the defensive side, put some good moves on, penetrate that defense, create some opportunity here.
Short corner, Kishkunis back to Orweiler. Kishkunis again, headed by Liebedor.
Well, Liebedor's header almost went there, but right into the goalkeeper Cardone's hands.
A beautiful kick by Kishkunis out of the corner, and Liebedor just couldn't quite get enough to get it to the post. Goal kick comes deep to Brait, now played to the feet of Jordan Joyce. Joyce drops it off for Quilos. Quilos looking to get Joyce running, and Liebedor stops that one right before Joyce can get behind her. It's now Brait running along the inline with the ball against Quilos. Plays ahead Campbell. Campbell looking for room, drops it outside to Kishkunis and ahead to Orweiler. Overlapping run by Kopelman as Orweiler drops it off with Ann Turner in the middle of the field. The Thunder working with a lot of space now on offense as Turner going to play it ahead Kopelman. Kopelman in a foot race with Cardone. Flag goes up, and Kopelman was offsides when that ball was played, so Aurora dodges a bullet as Kopelman might have just had the step on Cardone to get to that one.
Yeah, it looked that was one of those very close plays. But we have the officials rolling the offsides on Kopelman. The ball did not leave the foot in time. So the Thunder here will look to make some strides, continue that offensive stretch. And the ball will be at midfield for the Thunder to Kopelman.
Kopelman working into space here, now deflected back to Liebedor at the midline. Liebedor staring into the sun looking for options, so that's going to be a disadvantage for Maddie Allen here in the next probably half hour as that sun's going to set and play a factor. Playing into the box looking for Orweiler, knocked out by Hartman. Ann Turner racing out of the ball, going to play it to the midline, and Amanda Brait. Brait's the farthest one back, so all 10 advancing players have committed to this attack in the attacking half. This is now Liebedor. Plays along the far sideline to Berg. Berg looking for the corner. Sets up for the cross, stops on the ball, drops back Liebedor. Liebedor with room. Now we'll play the cross into the box. Headed on by Orweiler. And Cardone gets the hands on it as Kopelman was running from the far post. Still 1-0. Under half an hour to play now in the first half.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Thunder not settling for just that one goal. Keep attacking. They are doing just that, having the possession of the ball and sending all their players except for one.
Outside for Crowhan for the Spartans as they look to get their attacking offense moving. Plays back to the middle, and Molly Thayer. Thayer wearing the captain's armband for the Spartans. Going to wind up and kick this one in towards the top of the box. Headed out by Brait. Now this is Kishkunis. Kishkunis working around a pair of Spartans, running into the middle of the field. Plays far side now to carry Shannon. Shannon looks to get it to Berg. Berg's got some room. She can keep it in bounds, and she does. Berg's behind the back line of the Spartans, streaking towards the box. Into the top of the box, right foot towards the far post, and it squirts just wide. A beautiful run there by Brittany Berg, and she can't quite finish, but she's going to have more options if they keep playing the ball that well.
Exactly. Brittany Berg, very fast player, able to get by the defender, and her shot just wide left. You really like to see this out of your Thunder team. The women are doing very well attacking today.
As we do have some gusting wind here at Joe Bean Stadium, so we'll see if the wind will play a factor. We're right now blowing left to right via the conference flags we have straight across from us at the top of the grandstand. Not sure how hard it's blowing on the field, but one above the bleachers, you see it blowing fairly hard. You know, this is Kopelman trying to chip Berg towards the corner. This one's going to stay in play, and Berg is going to win the race toward challenging Brittany Schenk again. Plays it back Liebedor. Liebedor, top of the box on the far side. Works against Boniface. Liebedor steps on the ball, drops back to Berg. Berg left foot into the box. Orweiler trying to get around the defender. Not going to do it. And Cardone, who's been up to the task so far in goal, minus the one that Karsten put in the back of the net, comes off her line and makes the play.
That's going to be the matchup. Berg against Schenk all day down the right side. So far, Berg's getting the best of that matchup.
Cardone averaging giving up a goal a game so far. She's made 46 saves in this her 10th start. Played back Campbell and now Brait. Brait sends it now far side to Liebedor as the ball works its way around the back line for the Thunder. Liebedor has some room, pulling it up the far sideline and plays back to Brait again. The Thunder showing some patience in their attack now. She will drop to the near side and Campbell. Campbell with room before Jordan Joyce can make it to her, and she's going to carry it into the attacking third now. Plays through the legs of Wallenzik to Kopelman, and the flag's up on the far side again. Kopelman just a step too quick to release behind that back line.
Megan Campbell had a good pass there through the legs of the Spartan defender. And earlier she did have her cleat come undone, able to get that up quickly while they were on defense. So always got to be careful of those.
As this is, Brait drops along the back line. Liebedor's going to chip it ahead to Kopelman. Flick on header. Collected by Katie Broth. Ball loose now at midfield as Broth loses it to Turner, and it's just volleyed ahead by Kopelman, trying to get there. Orweiler Berg trying to not bring it down now for the Thunder, and it's taken away by Christine Quilos for the Spartans. Drops it back to Thayer. Thayer ahead now to Joyce. And Joyce will play it outside to Wallenzik. Wallenzik's pass intended for Joyce, taken away by Campbell. Campbell's now going to play Orweiler and is headed up instead by Broth. Orweiler had the run into the back, but Broth just a little too tall and got the head to it.
Yeah, that was a good idea by Campbell. She had Orweiler streaking.
Substitution for the Spartans coming on, Christina Umlauf, the freshman from Lake Villa, Illinois. And Umlauf will replace number 24, that's Brittany Shank, for the Spartans. So Shank's been beat a few times down the sideline over on that far side of the field, and they're going to try Umlauf over there, try to make a correction in what's been the problem so far for their defense. Throw-in goes long down the near side. Liebedor trying to shield off the ball. That's Boniface. And it's played out by the Spartans off the foot of Molly Thayer. Throw-in for Liebedor in front of her own bench. With 25.5 minutes to go, the Thunder leading 1-0. Flick-on header by Orweiler off the throw-in. Going to be taken in the back by Hartman. Hartman plays it ahead now again. This is Boniface. Boniface looking to send Joyce into some space, but Brait's there to put a stop to it and plays outside to Campbell. Campbell outside again, Liebedor. Has Kishkunis along the near side, will drop back again to Campbell, and Campbell will swing it to the feet of Amanda Brait working in the middle of the field. It's been a very patient attack so far for the Thunder, but not one that's been afraid to take advantage as Brait comes full speed ahead into some space. Beautiful through ball to Berg. Berg against Umlauf, going to step on the ball. Top of the box, has Orweiler in the middle. Left-footed cross. Orweiler can't quite get there. Knocked up in the air, and this will be a corner for the Thunder on the far side. And what we've seen from the Thunder this year is a short corner on the left side, and they'll look to go long on the right side. So we'll see if Kishkunis sends this one towards the goal, as they had a goal off a set piece in their last game. The lone goal coming on a header by Kristen Clark off the corner from the right side.
Gotta love the Thunder today on the attack, and as a result, when you're on the attack, you'll have many quarter kicks.
Kishkunis corner going for the far post. Has Ann Turner there. Turner came too far in, and the ball flies over everybody. Now Amanda Brait has committed to the attack as she joins now here on the left side, trying to play into the box. On the bounce, cleared out by Kate Hartman as Berg tries to shield the sun and figure out where the ball is going to come to the ground. Able to keep Joyce away from the ball. Knocked up again by Liebedor. Header won by Shannon, played to Orweiler. Orweiler steps over the ball, still on it, and then played back to Turner. Now Karsten back to headed on to Orweiler, and Ken Kishkunis now into space. Kishkunis in a foot race with the goalie, and Nikki Cardone makes a beautiful play for the Spartans, comes running off her line. Kishkunis with a smart play tried to chip over, and Cardone came body down, hands up, and stops that ball dead in its tracks and saves goal number 2.
That was a beautiful save. Smart goalkeeper right there. And escaped another Thunder strike.
Cardone, the junior keeper out of San Diego, California. As this one's played to the near side, Brooke Wallenzik trying to beat Kishkunis to the ball. Wallenzik gets a chip on it, knocks it over the end line. This will be a goal kick for the Thunder. They're going to play a trio of subs for the Spartans, checking on Placina Herndon, 20, Devin Barth, and also number 17, Aaron Aragon. Gone a freshman, Barth a sophomore, and Herndon a freshman. As checking out for the Spartans will be Joyce, Boniface, and I did not see who the third one who came off was.
And already Thunder have a 1-0 lead. And second half is when they're most potent, putting up 12 goals this year in the second half, only 5 in the first. So they continue this attack mentality. They should be getting another couple goals.
Katie Broth, the third Spartan who checked out here. Now this is Berg beating Umlauf down the far side into the box again. Berg, flag stays down, right foot Berg, and right into the chest of Nikki Cardone. And Cardone makes another wonderful save as Berg just decided to attack right at the body of the keeper. And a wonderful save by Cardone. And right now it's a matter of time, it seems like, till the Thunder chip on number 2. Turner's going to volley it ahead, trying to get it to Orweiler. Now instead it's Devin Barth. Bart for the Spartans, plays it outside Wallenzik. Wallenzik back to Thayer. Thayer will drop again to Hartman. Hartman to Wallenzik, outside to Bart. Bart looking up the near sideline, tries to get it to the feet of Herndon, who just checked in, and it is too long. This one's going to roll across the inline for a goal kick for the Thunder. 21.5 minutes to go, 1-0 Thunder.
Yeah, Cardone with 46 saves on the year, and that's just a testament compared to Matty Allen's 20 saves. So obviously the defense for the Spartans a little bit has a couple holes there, so Cardone is tested a lot and has done very well.
So the 46 saves, but still just a goal against that average of a little under a goal a game. Thunder trying to break above the average right now. Campbell's going to play it outside to Shannon. Shannon, with the help of Caitlin Crohan, running back for the Spartans, tries to carry past Molly Thayer, but Thayer takes it away. Played ahead now to Aaron Aragon. Aragon in a foot race with Carson, who's just going to be content to shield the ball out of bounds and escort in another Thunder goal kick. Now a pair of subs on for the Spartans will be Mariah Ziegenbein, another freshman on for the Spartans, and Val Lilly will replace Caitlin Kishkunis for the Thunder. Ziegenbein, the freshman out of Las Vegas, Nevada, on for the Spartans. This is a Spartan roster that closely resembles the Thunder roster as far as just the diversity within the country that we see represented. As they've got players from Michigan, Iowa, Wisconsin, Ohio, California, Nevada, Missouri, Colorado, Washington,
and of course
Nebraska,
Illinois.
And of course Illinois. So on the ball right now for the Spartans is Dykema. Dykema into the box, and Allen will come and collect the loose ball for the Thunder. Under 20 minutes to play. 1-0 remains the score. The lone goal coming off the right foot of Laura Karsten on a beautiful ball from Allie Kopelman about 7 minutes into the game. Kopelman will get the flick on header, brought down by Ziegenbein. Ziegenbein ahead. Pass intended there for Herndon, taken away by Carson of the Thunder. Carson moves it across the midline, tries to get Orweiler into space, and gets it through the back line of the Spartans. Orweiler into the box. Has Berg coming across, plays the left foot of Berg, and Cardone with a beautiful diving save as Berg just couldn't quite get enough to squeak it past the goalkeeper, and the score remains 1-0 as Cardone has been very impressive between the pipes for the Spartans.
And I think that's an understatement. She's done very well back there for the Spartans, and once again it's about the wings play here for the Thunder, able to penetrate past that defense along the wing sides.
Played ahead now to the feet of Aragon. Aragon plays that ball behind Herndon. Does have Ziegenbein running on the near sideline, but Braid's going to get there first for the Thunder. Stop the ball and play it ahead to Campbell. Campbell will draw the foul as she was pushed in the back, and that'll be a Thunder free kick, as that's one of the few fouls that we've had in the early going. It's been a pretty clean game so far. Campbell with the ball across the midline on the near side. Continues to carry, now going to chip to carry Shannon in space. Shannon has Orweiler in the middle of the field and Berg at the far post. Going to drop it off to Kopelman. Kopelman into the top of the box. Stops, changes direction, plays it back to Karsten. Carson's going to look to wind up on the right foot, and it's taken away by the Spartans, and now they've got a 2-on-1 break with the Thunder rushing back in support. Ball dropped off to Aragon. Aragon has Dykema in the middle. Dykema, and she couldn't quite get the solid foot on it, and it goes wide left. The Thunder escaped that one, but that was a great counterattack from the Spartans.
Yeah, and a little miscues from the defense there. Dykema she needed to trap the ball there instead of try to shoot right away. The pass might have been a little too out of her reach, but she had a one-on-one with Allen. She probably would have easily scored there.
Jenny Lang checks on, replacing Christine Quilos for the Spartans. Goal kick from the foot of Brait, brought down by Berg right at the midline. Berg will back up and look for options, but instead is taken away by the Spartans on the far side, and Crohan. Crohan has it taken back by Val Lilly, who plays it all the way back to Amanda Brait. Brait plays up the middle to Karsten now. 17:20 to go in the first half as Karsten drops back to Lilly along the far sideline. And Lilly played that ball into the middle to Karsten without even looking, and it's taken away by the Spartans. Played back to Crohan as Lilly fights to take it back. Now it's Debbie McLaughlin. And now it's outside Orweiler. Orweiler has Kopelman running. This is a 2-on-3 for the Thunder with Berg coming on, making it 3-on-4. Orweiler towards the center of the field, top of the box, plays the right foot towards the far post, and it's too far behind Kopelman and too fast for Berg. And Kopelman's calling for a deflection, not going to get it. Checking on for the Thunder, Kristen Clark, replacing Ann Turner.
Once again, as I mentioned earlier, it's that streak along the wing sides for the Thunder has been so effective today, and they're just waiting for that breakthrough for that middle cross. And Thunder lead 1-0, hoping to make it 2-0 before halftime.
The goal kick going to be taken by Kate Hartman for the Spartans, and the header is won by Kristen Clark. Ahead to Orweiler, playing into the middle for Kopelman. Kopelman brings it down, chested down by Hartman on the top of the goal line, and now Carrie Shannon's going to win it along the near side for the Thunder. Shannon looking for help and plays back to Campbell, and Campbell will play it back across the midline to Brait. Brait probably going to swing it and does now to Liebedor along the far sideline, and they'll try attacking from the other side of the field now. Liebedor stops on the ball back to Brait, and they'll swing it one more time across the back line as now Campbell's got some space along the near side as Erin Aragon tires from chasing that ball around. Down the near sideline, Shannon, does she have the angle to get past Ziegenbein? Gets to the ball before the end line, trying to play around Ziegenbein, and it is out of bounds. More subs on now for both teams.
Anya
Vicente on for the Spartans. Hillary Quinn for the Thunder. Kopelman off for the Thunder, and coming off for the Spartans, Sam Dykema.
Yeah, Kopelman's done very well in that midfield position, and she's been able to penetrate the defense, some good passes, and that key assist for that first goal for the Thunder. And the Thunder doing very well against that the wing side of the defense. Continue attacking, they're able to get to the ball.
Goal kick won by Kristen Clark. 1-2s with Shannon, and now still on the ball, running along the near sideline. Hustling back is Ziegenbein, plays to Orweiler. Orweiler turns towards the middle of the field, has Quinn in help, and plays to carry Shannon with space. Right foot from Shannon, shot blocked there by Anya Vicente, who just checked in for the Spartans. And it rolls out across the far sideline for a Spartan throw-in.
Yeah, they're going to call Carson hit that with her foot. It's one of those questionable calls.
As
couldn't tell from the angle.
Give the refs the benefit of the doubt. Both the side judge and the main official in the middle of the field ruled with the Spartans, so you assume they got that one right.
Yeah, I think they did.
14.5 to go. The Thunder lead 1-0 as now Quinn turns upfield, moving towards the attacking third and taken away there by Devin Barth on the far side. Now Karsten taking it back for the Thunder, cleared out by the Spartans and Molly Thayer. This is Amanda Brait overlapping with Campbell in place of the far side and Liebedor. 14 minutes to go. Liebedor on the ball. Aragon coming to help for the Spartans, and she's got to be getting tired of chasing that ball back and forth across the back line of the Thunder.
You can already tell that, too.
Now Amanda Braid's going to 1-2 Karsten, and now she joins the attack in the midfield spot. Hillary Quinn into the attacking third, playing to carry Shannon. Shannon sets up the one time with the right foot to the near post, and it's collected easily by Nikki Cardone.
Yeah, even if that shot was even harder, the position of the shot would have been very hard to get a goal on. But the test here for Cardone has been evident in this first half as the Thunder keep firing with a total of 11 shots and 9 of them on goal.
As that's a very accurate number of shots for the Thunder. I'm not sure we've seen that kind of overall accuracy added onto their normal shot total. As now the header won by Liebedor, but going to be collected by the Spartans and Jenny Lang. Lang playing ahead down the sideline, trying to get Klasina Herndon open. Herndon beats Campbell to the ball, now plays into the middle in Aragon and knocking out Libidor over the Thunder bench. So it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. 12:45 remaining in the first half, still that 1-goal lead. Throw-in coming for Aurora, headed up by Kerry Shannon. Comes back to the feet of Devin Bart. Bart plays into the middle to Aragon. And now Thayer rushing back Brittany Berg to help the defense and breaks up the attack for the time being. Now the Thunder trying to counter as Quinn goes up for the header, can't win it, but Karsten wins the rebound. Ahead looking for Orweiler. As Orweiler now trying to box out and has it taken away by Umlauf. Umlauf plays Thayer, now to the feet of Vincenti, and back to Lang. Lang has it taken away by Libidor and drops it outside for Lilly. Lilly down the far sideline trying to get Libidor. That ball's going to stay in bounds. And Libidor continues to pursue, forcing the ball back into the corner for Aurora. Now Libidor still on the ball, trying to keep it in bounds. Can't quite do it. As almost a mistake by the Spartans that which set up a goal.
And Lee will come into the game replacing Kerry Shannon. Really like the effort there from Libidor. You know, hustling all the way down, not giving up the ball, just a couple inches shy of saving it from going out of bounds.
So it'll be a goal kick for the Spartans. Going to move it over to the near side of the field. And it'll be taken by Kate Hartman. Hartman's kick brought to the feet of Jenny Lang. Has it taken away by Hillary Quinn. Up to Orweiler, back to Quinn. Left foot on the line. And Cardone knocks it to the ground and collects it on the first bounce. A powerful left foot there from Hillary Quinn.
You know, you really got to like this Thunder attack here today. Very aggressive style of play. Lots of shots off, especially a lot on goal. You can have many shots, but they can be wasteful shots. Each one of these shots have been very successful, challenging the keeper.
As that was Thayer trying to send something into the box, headed out in the back by Brait. And the Thunder will consequently win a throw-in on the far side of the field, and Jen Lee. Jen Lee to take it. Nope, now they're going to reverse the call. It'll be an Aurora throw-in, quickly coming to the feet of Jenny Lang. Has it taken away by Karsten. Karsten has the ball stopped by Caitlin Crohan, taken back by Val Lilly into the middle of the field. Karsten and now Quinn. Hillary Quinn now has it taken away by Jenny Lang. The ball loose in the middle of the field, and running on for the Spartans is Anya Vincenti. Vincenti into the front. Tried to play the shot through off the foot of Amanda Brait. Cleared out by Campbell to Quinn. Now Karsten and back to Quinn. Quinn in between the circles looking for Orweiler. Intercepted by Umlauf on the back line for the Spartans. Now Umlauf gets tangled up with Orweiler, and now they're going to call a delayed foul as they were playing advantage Aurora. And a delayed foul called against Wheaton. 9:50 remaining. 1-0 still our score. As the Aurora free kick taken just across midfield, played into the top of the box. And to the near side for Libidor. Libidor's clearance is deflected by Aurora. Now drops it back to Brait, and Brait will get the clearance. That foul against the Thunder, their first of the game, so both teams with just one foul in what's been a very clean game so far. Orweiler trying to surprise Thayer. And now the Spartans will have to play it along their back line. Now to the near side, and Hartman. Hartman will play it ahead to the feet of Devin Bart. Bart going to be double team, has it taken away by Kristen Clark. Brittany Berg now moving ahead, working on Molly Thayer. Slow plays it, and now she's off to the races inside the box. Setting up the left foot, plays into the middle for Orweiler. Ball squirts loose. Val Lilly can't quite get a foot to it, and now loose down the far sideline is Caitlin Crohan.
Before long, that little cross to the middle will work. Thunder able to do it all day against this Spartan defense.
Campbell couldn't quite have the angle to run it down first, but Amanda Brait does, so Brait will play Campbell, and back to Brait, joining the attack now at the midline. And we'll play it negative across midfield to Jen Lee. Lee back across the midline and Val Lilly. Play with a left foot chip, trying to get it to Hillary Quinn, knocked out of bounds by the Spartans. Counting down on 8 minutes to go here. Thunder trying to add to a 1-0 lead. Orweiler gets pushed off the ball, and the Thunder are going to have a free kick coming in a great spot on the far side. It's about 4 yards off the end line, extended about 6 yards outside the box. And they're going to send Amanda Brait to take it.
Yeah, and the Thunder have been very successful with their crosses today, very accurate. Don't expect anything otherwise right here. Nice little header, trying to get into the box to their tall players. That will be Laura Carson or Lily there. We're trying to get something created here for the second goal of the first half.
Plenty of size on the field for the Thunder between Clark, Lily, Karsten, and Liebedor. Amanda Brait going to swing it in, looking to the near post, over the head of Val Lilly. Sets up the left foot chip by Karsten. Karsten smelling goal number 2, and it goes over the crossbar.
For Aurora, number 7.
Yeah, if she'd waited maybe another half second to start swinging that foot, probably would have been a low-driven shot since she got under it. She lofted it over the goal post. But they had a good chance there on the header, and Lily was trying to get there, but just a tad over her head.
3 subs on for Aurora. Number 7, Brittany Hirsch. Number 10, Danielle Gilberg. And number 32, Angela Smith. On for the Spartans, replacing Thayer, Aragon, and Crohan. Goal kick brought down by Karsten for the Thunder. Going to play it on the bounce to Liebedor. Liebedor bodied off the ball, but Berg there to collect, and Berg now going to run it by Ziegenbein. Berg showing off the speed, working past the freshman on the near side. 6.5 to go. The Thunder looking for goal number 2 here. Berg's cross headed away by Debbie McLaughlin. Excuse me, that is not McLaughlin. That's 23, not 13. That's Jenny Lang. Megan Campbell now on the ball. Works past Lang. Campbell's got options as she's just going to work it now, trying to get it to the corner, taken back by Lang. Lang plays through the double team, tries to get it back to Lang, and they're going to get a foul against Megan Campbell, holding the body of the freshman, Jenny Lang.
The officials are going to have to be looking out because so far some of the defenders are trying to cheap shot Brittany Berg for her very aggressive mindset in play. So already saw a couple players try to elbow her.
Now Orweiler into space, middle of the field, towards the top of the box, goes for the far post. And Cardone collects on the quick hop. 5:45 remaining in the first half.
You got to light this 15 shots so far for the Thunder. 12 on goal. Very high percentage right there.
Goal kick off the goal coming by Carson. Now Orweiler and Berg are 2-on-2. Orweiler trying to get past Hartman. And Hartman's going to send her to the ground. No foul called. And they're going to get a goal kick off that one. Could have had the foul there, but in the box, a little hesitant to call it. Danny De Leon and Grace McKenzie to come in for the Thunder. Berg and Lily will take a break for the end of the half, you have to assume.
Yeah, Berg, very, very great half she had, able to get by the defenders. And even though her small size, she's still able to muscle around, able to get around with her speed and steal the ball from the defense.
Raquel Rodriguez also checking in for the Spartans for the final 5 minutes of the first half. Karsten now again goes to the ground, no foul called. And you never like to see that with Karsten, especially coming off a season where she was out for the year with injury. However, she is right back up, and they're going to have a foul against Aurora and an opportunistic free kick coming for the Thunder as Amanda Brait has a chance to put this one into the box with 4.5 to go here. She's going to take this one from the bottom of the circle in the attacking third. They commit 4 white shirts, 5, and now 6 to the top line at the top of the box. Going to play it instead to the outside, and Jen Lee. Jen Lee running on. Now she'll play it in the box. Tries to get McKenzie. Volley by Clark. And that shot goes wide, but a beautiful cross and play by Kristen Clark.
Thunder defense, the Thunder are very, very good at these crosses today. And Shelby Anthony will enter the game. And
she replaces Caitlin Liebedor for the Thunder.
I believe on that last possession there, on that cross, they had Liebedor also there in the middle. So could have gone to either one. Gotta love the Thunder faithful crowd here. The fans are showing up for a good match between the Thunder and the Spartans. Thunder lead 1-0.
Play to the near side at the feet of Devin Bart. Bart trying to get past Grace McKenzie. McKenzie's not going to make it easy. And it's played out of bounds off the feet of McKenzie. McKenzie, the freshman from Westfield, New Jersey. 3.5 minutes to go as Bart's going to take the throw in for the Spartans down on the near sideline. Headed up into the air by Herndon. Second header won by Lang. Ball still loose around midfield and headed down by McKenzie. Going to be taken by Clark. Plays ahead Orweiler. Can't quite get there, and wisely played out of bounds by Kate Hartman, who's been very solid on the back. definitely the leader of this back line for the Spartans.
Yeah, you can already tell that sun being a problem for the Wheaton defense. A lot of players were shading their eyes at that last Spartan possession.
Jin Lee's going to win that ball. That was knocked up in the air. Campbell thought about playing it all the way back to Brate, but then had another Spartan back there looking to take that one away. Was Angela Smith. Instead, they'll play it across Smith to Jen Lee. Lee looking for room to go now towards the midline and drops it outside to Danny DeLeon, who stepped right over the ball and watched it roll out of bounds. Sub for the Spartans will be Debbie McLaughlin.
Debbie McLaughlin.
McLaughlin will replace Ginny Lang. So a constant rotation of subs coming in for the head coach of the Spartans, Knut Drugan. And with 2 minutes to go, he's going to try to get his starters as much rest as he can going into the break. Ball brought down by Campbell, tries to get it to McKenzie. McKenzie overruns that one, and she's going to be bodied to the ground. No call as they're going to give him some room to play now. Chipped ahead by the Spartans, and Maddie Allen, who hasn't seen some action in a while, will calmly collect at the back. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half as she rolls it out to Campbell. Campbell has some room. Plays to the midfield and McKenzie. McKenzie knocks that one straight up in the air. Header knocked forward by Clark. Trying to get it to Hillary Quinn, and will do so. Quinn's going to drop it back outside to Jin Lee. Lee marked by Angela Smith, plays into the back, and Amanda Brate up to the midfield, and Laura Karsten. Karsten tries to turn past her defender and does, only to have it taken away by Debbie McLaughlin. And now McLaughlin's on the ball, moving towards the attacking third, plays a right foot towards the near post, and Allen collects the one hop with 1:20 to go here in the first half. As Aurora's got their fourth shot of the game. Allen rolls it out to Brate. 1:05 remaining as Brate plays outside and Lee. Back to Brate. With now 1 minute to go as she plays midfield and Karsten plays to the near side and Campbell. Campbell's got some room to run here as they've caught a few Spartans behind the ball defensively. Campbell has it taken away by McLaughlin, who plays it outside where Raquel Rodriguez has room to run on for the Spartans. Rodriguez works past Campbell, and it's knocked out of bounds by Shelby Anthony. 40 seconds to go. As coming out of the back, it'll be Devin Bart to take the throw-in for the Spartans, and the official will back her up a few yards for the throw-in. Half a minute remaining. Throw-in comes in. Going to be won by the right foot of Clark. Knocked in towards the middle of the field. Karsten wins the first header. Bodied down by Umlauf, back to Karsten. Karsten gets enough of a foot on it to get it to Orweiler. Orweiler trying to get a turn, and we'll see if the Thunder try to push for something in the last 12 seconds. Karsten's going to have to drop it back all the way to Campbell, and that will take away anything of a goal. Plays into the middle of Amanda Brate.
3, 2,
and Brate will drop it to the outside to end the first half. So first half of play dominated by the Thunder, and it was only one goal in it, but plenty of opportunities. 16 shots, 12 of them on goal. But the one goal by Kristen Clark 7 minutes in. So Isaac, a very impressive first half of play for the Thunder.
Yeah, that's a very correct statement right there. It was an impressive first half. But going into the second half, they're going to have to think about, capitalizing the opportunities they have, following through on those shots. They've had a lot of chances. Let's see if they can follow through, see what the coach has to say to halftime. We got to be very impressed so far by the wing play from Brittany Berg and Orweiler.
So right now we're going to send it back to Wuhao in the studio. Stay tuned. We've got a Thunder Sports Report coming for you here.
But played very solid, and the offense.
Puff game. I believe the seniors were victorious earlier this afternoon, so it looks like it'll be another senior-junior matchup in the championship tomorrow evening. As just a reminder, with all the homecoming festivities, we've got this game for you right now. Second half coming here from Joe Bean Stadium. Coming out, we've got plenty of seats for you, and a great second half sure to come. Then the men hosting UW Oshkosh tonight at 7 right now. Starting at 5, the volleyball team is home against Carthage. And then the homecoming football game tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock kickoff as the Thunder, ranked number 21, as they come off a 61-14 win over Olivet College. Last week they hosted 3-0 Illinois Wesleyan University Titans at 1 o'clock. They're ranked number 22 in the nation. So a good matchup tomorrow afternoon at McCulley Stadium. We'll be on the air with the Swider Insider at 12:30. So the Thunder have taken the opening possession away from the Spartans, as now it looks like a miscommunication in the back line. Might give it right back to the Spartans. Kishkunis hustling back. It's going to hold off the Spartan attack there, but it's knocked out of bounds by Kishkunis, defended closely by Jordan Joyce. Aurora throwing, tried to get into the box, headed out by Carrie Shannon, taken by Megan Simons, who's on the field for the first time this afternoon, coming out of the break. Kishkunis plays it ahead, tried to get a running Simons, back to Shannon, and now Orweiler's cracked through the line. Orweiler into the back, she's one-on-one with the keeper, hustling back in defense is Kate Hartman. Orweiler, the right foot to the far post, and it's a beautiful goal by Jamie Orweiler. And we talked about it during the first half. It was a matter of time till the Thunder put number 2 on the board, and there it is. 50 seconds into the first half, Orweiler, a scintillating run down the pitch for the second goal of the game.
And that's her 5th goal in the year, tying her with Brittany Berg for the team leading with 5. And as we mentioned, it's just a matter of time before something's going to drop there. And she did a great job, great hustle back by the Spartans defense. However, she was able to do that little loft shot in the back right corner, giving the Thunder a 2-0 lead.
And Cardone, who's been magnificent in goal for the Spartans, there's just nothing she could do about it. She did everything she could, just where the shot is better than the positioning. Now Orweiler back on the ball looking for more. 2-0 Thunder as we're a little over a minute here into the second half, as we've got a throw-in coming for the Thunder on the far sideline. Throw-in comes deep, trying to get to it is Simons. Simons with the ball trapped under the feet of Kate Hartman. Ball loose in the box now and knocked out hastily by the Spartans. Fifth goal of the season by Orweiler. And Orweiler now moves into the points lead ahead of Brittany Berg with 13 points on the season. Simons flick on header trying to get Carson. Instead, it's going to set up a corner kick for the Thunder. And now you've got a problem if you're Aurora, because things are starting to snowball on you. The Thunder have taken advantage early in the half, and now with the sun in the face of the keeper, it seems like they're mounting more and more pressure. Short corner, Kishkunis over to Orweiler, back to Kishkunis. Going high, she's got far side of the box. Jin Lee's trying to chip it back in, deflected off the shins of Kopelman, and that'll end up being a goal kick for Cardone and the Spartans.
Yeah, Thunder leave right where they left off at the end of the first half, continue that attacking mindset. 1-0's not enough, and continuing with that, 2-0 is not enough. So Thunder doing very well. Brittany Berg not on the field right now, so they're continuing that attack.
On the field for the Thunder is Megan Simons, Jamie Orweiler, Allie Kopelman, Val Lilly, Carrie Shannon, Laura Karsten, Caitlin Liebador, Jen Lee, Caitlin Kishkunis, Amanda Brayton, and goal, Maddie Allen. Shannon trying to win this ball out of the air and does, plays to the feet now of a running Allie Kopelman, and Kopelman having it shielded away from her as it rolls out of bounds. And she gets thrown into the bench there down the near sideline. No foul called as the ball already out of bounds. They are going to get a warning. Is Aurora from the mid official as Shannon chips this one in the box. Orweiler trying to get to it, being held as she pleads her case. Just trying to work around a good defense there by Kate Hartman, who continues to play well in the back for the Spartans. Goal kick comes off the foot of Christine Quilos. Won by Molly Thayer. And Thayer has it taken away by Kishkunis, and that is knocked out of bounds along the far side. 41-30 remaining in the game. The Thunder lead it 2-0.
As the sun now is behind the clouds, so the Spartans will have no problem seeing, as they will be going right to left.
And up to the front now, Sarah Boniface back on the field for the Spartans. They return their starting lineup to the pitch, and now this is Kopelman. Kopelman, who had Orweiler, who was offsides when she played it, so Orweiler doubled back rather than see the flag go up along the near side. Going to be one in the back by Boniface, and she plays it out of bounds into the Thunder bench. Throwing for the Thunder. Looks to be at about the top of the box, extended to the near side of the field to take the throw in Val Lilly. Throw-in comes to Kopelman, trying to turn through a pair of defenders. Chested down by Shannon. Right foot volley into the air. Kishkunis chips it into the box towards the near side, and now it's knocked back gently, and now Carrie Shannon plays it all the way back into the defensive half to Amanda Brate. Swung far side to Liebador. Liebador working against the defense of Jordan Joyce, who comes from behind the ball to get in her face. Now Kishkunis trying to get Kopelman into the box, and it's collected innocently by Nikki Cardone the keeper for the Spartans, as Kopelman did not make the run that Kishkunis thought she would. Free kick brought down by Karsten, and the outside to Liebedor. Kishkunis. Kishkunis plays back to Liebedor. Now Kishkunis along the midline on the far side of the field. Works around a double team. Going to drop it back to Liebedor. He's going to chip it ahead, trying to get it to Megan Simons down the far sideline. Simons being shielded off the ball there by Katie Broth, who joins the back line of Hartman, Brittany Shank, who's back on the field, and Caitlin Crohan. Shank, who has beat several times along the far sideline in the first half, including that first goal. Now they're going to have a handball called against Aurora, and a great spot for a free kick for the Thunder. Under 40 minutes to play here from Joe Bean Stadium. Amanda Brake coming forward out of the back to take the free kick, probably about 35 yards out from the left side, and they're going to commit 6 players to the top of the box on the near side, and instead they'll play down the far sideline in Liebedor. Liebedor trying to get to the ball before the end line and does. Going to play it back to Kishkunis. The Thunder keeping 5 players in the box right now. Now they clear out the box, and Braid's going to swing it in. Headed up into the air by Crohan. Played ahead by Joyce. And getting there first is Jen Lee. Now Brooke Wallenzik playing it into the back for Hartman, and Hartman's going to have to fend off Megan Simons for that ball. Plays ahead Thayer. Back to Wallenzik, and it's taken away by Karsten. Karsten plays in the middle of the field. Shannon looking for help and drops it back to Jen Lee. Ball swung now to the near sideline. Lee back to Shannon. Shannon turning past the defender, looking to move upfield. Not going to do it. Instead drops it to the outside. Playing the 1-2 with Val Lilly, and is taken away by the Spartans. Spartans with the ball, and Sam Dykema. Dykema's pass intended for Boniface, intercepted by the Thunder. Play ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman's going to have to turn with the defender in her face, and it's knocked out of bounds. Thunder throw in, 38.5 to go here in the second half. Throw-in's going to come long into the box. Laura Carson playing middle, getting the hand to this Cardone, and Jamie Orweiler was waiting for that ball there to finish it off. Kishkunis from out front of the top of the box, shot blocked. Ball makes the hop, header one out of the air by Molly Thayer. Thunder still on the attack as it's headed out right now, but Kishkunis trying to put it back in for the Thunder. Kishkunis gets thrown off the ball, and we've got a foul coming against Aurora right at the top of the box on the far sideline. As Kishkunis a little slow to get up along the far side. Looks like they'll send Liebedor to the ball to take the free kick. Nope, now it is Kishkunis. Near side of the box is Simons, Orweiler, Karsten, Kopelman, Shannon, and Lilly. Has Liebedor running. Now she will set up at the top of the box, and Brayton Lee will look to stave off the counterattack. Kishkunis to approach the free kick, and sending it in. It is brought down by Lilly. Right foot chip by Orweiler. Shot deflected. And here comes Aurora trying to counter, but Liebedor gets a foot to it and knocks it back to Brate to slow the attack. So the Spartans will set up the defense. Trying to chip it in, getting a foot to it. There is Katie Broth, and here come the Spartans on the counter. Playing it outside, trying to get it to the feet of Caitlin Crohan. Val Lilly coming back, but Lee's clearance is knocked off of Lilly and brought in by Jordan Joyce. Joyce knocks it into the back of Boniface. Boniface trying to win it from Liebedor, does not, but Liebedor plays it errantly across the back line, and the Spartans are going to win a corner as a result along the far side.
A couple of miscues for the Thunder defense there, as the Spartans were able to try to put something together, but their offense has just not been clicking today, lacking any sort of attack. So this will be their only second corner of the game.
As I can't quite see who's taking it for the Spartans. Allen's going to set up on the far post. Shot swung in, and Shannon gets a clearing header all the way to the far sideline. A wonderful header out of play by Carrie Shannon, and the Thunder will be able to set up a defensive attack from there. Deep throw and headed up by Liebedor. Brought down by Crohan for the Spartans and deflected away by Megan Simons. Now it's Karsten on the ball. Karsten with a right-footed clearance gets it ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman just trying to flick it on past Brittany Shank. Can't do it. Shank puts the stops to the ball. And now it's Aurora setting up an attack from around the midfield spot. Wallenzik dropping it back. And that is played out of bounds off of Orweiler by Katie Broth. Broth's throwing going long, and it will end up at the feet of Caitlin Liebedor. Plays a negative to Brate. And Brate's going to split a pair of defenders up the middle. Playing it on the ground to Kishkunis. Kishkunis back to Brate. Drops it off Liebedor. Liebedor, Brait, and Brait's going to have it taken away there by Boniface. It's just not good spacing there in the back. Right-footed hit by the Spartans, number 16, Sam Dykema, and it's collected by Matty Allen, easily off the one hop.
That's the first true shot we've seen in a while from the Spartans, as Thunder defense is doing pretty well all game, contain any offensive threat.
And the Thunder looked to have something there as Carson played it over the top, but getting there first was Hartman, excuse me. And we've got a whistle along the far sideline, and a foul is going to go against the Thunder. And that'll be Megan Simons, the guilty party. Nope, ball out of bounds. Then it'll be an Aurora throw, and header won by Kishkunis. Kishkunis' header going towards the top of the box. Going to be one out of the air by Carson. Chips it into the box. Orweiler trying to beat, and that is, wide across the mouth of the goal. Cardone came running out to try to win it first, and Orweiler got the foot to it, but couldn't keep it in the mouth of the goal.
Yeah, that was probably one of the few mistakes Cardone has made today. Shouldn't have come out. Orweiler almost got the left foot past, or in the goal, because it's a wide open goal because Cardone came out. So just missed.
So that'll be a goal kick for Cardone and the Spartans with 34 minutes remaining here in this one. They trail 2-0 to the host Thunder. Goal kick will eventually come all the way into the back for Amanda Brait. Drops it off near side of Jen Lee. Plays into the middle to Carrie Shannon, who's having an extremely active game for the Thunder. And middle of the field. Plays it even across the far side to Liebedor. Dropping back is Brait. And now swung around to Lee. Lee back to Brait as the Thunder more than content to be patient in their attack as they swing it around back and forth along the back line, and now it's up to Kishkunis in the middle of the field across the midline. Kishkunis to Karsten, back to Kishkunis along the far sideline. Kishkunis trying to get into some space to show off her speed. He's going to play it into the box. Orweiler flick on header off the crossbar. Coming back to Orweiler, sets up the right foot volley, and she buries it in the corner. A beautiful sequence by Jamie Orweiler as a beautiful header goes off the crossbar, and she just patiently set up the right foot volley.
Yeah, that was one of those past the post, right back to my feet, put it right in the back right corner of the net. Beautiful for Orweiler. That's her second of the game, and also puts her 6th on the season, leading the Thunder with 6 goals now. So Thunder with 2 already in the second half. Did state earlier, most of their goals do come in the second half. That'll be their 14th goal in the second half on the year, and also total 20.
As Boniface comes off for the Spartans, sub coming on was Clasina Herndon. As 2 goals in now in the second half for the Thunder, they lead 3-0. 2 goals by Orweiler, the first half goal by Laura Karsten. Now Kishkunis. Kishkunis in a space near the middle of the field, plays right foot ahead to Megan Simons. Simons running on Hartman. Hartman's trying to keep her off the ball and let it go out of bounds, and Simons got a foot to it just a little bit too late.
Second of the game for number 5, Jamie Orweiler.
And Jamie Orweiler now becomes the leading scorer for the Thunder with her 6th goal of the year, 2nd goal this afternoon, and both of them have been unassisted.
On that last one, she assisted herself with that nifty little header. But imagine if Brittany Berg was in the game as well. How dynamic right now this game would be going totally toward the Thunder direction.
As goal kick won initially by Sam Dykema, lost it for a second, but brought back by the Spartans. Now it's Carrie Shannon taking the pass away from Christine Quilos. And now Simons fighting for the ball, along with Wallenzik on the far side. Drop back to Liebedor. Now all the way into the back to the sweeper, Amanda Brait. Brait's going to play it up the mid to Carrie Shannon. Shannon drops off to Kishkunis. Now back again to Liebedor. Very sound attack for the Thunder this afternoon, as they've been patient in all aspects of the game, but they've known when to attack. And Jen Lee's going to keep playing it along the back line to Brait. Thunder just going to keep shifting the defense around, staying patient to let something open up. Now it's back again to Brait. Brait will step up the ball, advance it, and drop it off to Liebedor again. So the Thunder just running time off the clock. Kishkunis opened up for a second for a run and was offsides, as when she first broke, she was open behind the defense, and Liebador was not looking her way. Those two, with great chemistry along the far sideline, just laughed that one off. As this header off the free kick won by Brait to Orweiler. Orweiler trying to chip it ahead to Megan Simons. Won there by Crohan. And out of the feet of Dykema. Dykema ahead looking to get the running Herndon. Instead, it's Amanda Brait coming off to the left, peeling off to the right side of the field and taking the ball away. Now she's going to move it up the far sideline, peeling ahead to Simons. See if Orweiler can get there. There's two running against one, and it's Katie Broth, who's all alone for the Spartans. Splits the double team with the pass and gets it ahead to Wallenzik. Wallensik's pass is going to be taken away by Jin Lee. Knocks it up over the defense. Kopelman trying to get there. Getting there first, though, is going to be Brittany Shank. Shank has the ball taken away by Kopelman. Kopelman trying to work it into the box, taken back by the Spartans. Pass controlled by Quilos. Quilos knocks it ahead. Running on the ball now, Thayer. Excuse me, that's not Thayer, that's Dykema. And Dykema's pass taken away instead by Amanda Brait. Under 30 minutes to go. The Thunder leading 3-0. 2 second-half goals have made this a very one-sided game. Karsten plays it even along the midline to Jin Lee. Pair of subs waiting to come in as Amanda Brait had worked her way into the attacking third, and Lee's pass too far. As, a collision down the far sideline as Lily and the Aurora defender collided. And I believe that's Brittany Shank who went flying into the boards there along that far side. We've got a clock stoppage. Nope, clock's still running as it has not been signaled to stop yet. As Shank, the sophomore defender out of St. Charles, Missouri, as she is still down. And now we have a clock stoppage with 29:22 to go here. As unfortunately it looked like Shank went face first into the boards down, and you never want to see that. One of those safety precautions you just need to have based on the field layout. And got her feet tangled up with, I believe that was Val Lilly. And unfortunately, Shank went flying into the boards. In other news, it looks like the juniors have just put up another touchdown. They're up to 63 points. That might be a new Powder Puff record over at McCully.
Yeah, we're going to need to start taking some statistics for that. Powder Puff game scores posted every year.
So we will await this one as the trainer for the Thunder, Chris Rice, attends to Shank as they're going to give Val Lilly the yellow card for the Thunder. And Lilly nods as she kind of saw that one coming.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when those type of injuries happen, especially when you don't have the traditional, soccer backings. This is very close. Fence right there. This little breather for all players on the field.
Number 3, Shelby Anthony.
As Shelby Anthony will check into the game, replacing Lily. It looks like Lily a little bit shaken up coming off the field following that collision. As Shank's going to be helped off the field, barely putting pressure on that right leg. Trying to put more and more pressure on it. Shelby Anthony checking in, replacing Lily.
And we only have 29 minutes left to go in the second half. Thunder leading 3-0. Some impressive goals here in the second half from Orweiler. She's put 2 up. One was just a beautiful shot past the goalkeeper Cardone, and the other one was both were unassisted. The second one was off. She had a header off the top crossbar and then rebounded right back to her. She was able to put it in the back of the net for her second goal.
Christina Umlauf came in as the injury substitution for the Spartans as we are back underway here at Joe Bean. This is Kishkunis taking the ball into the middle of the field, top of the box, sets up the right foot, and it sailed on her a little bit, goes over the crossbar. Subs waiting to check in for both teams, as it'll be Esther Tan and Grace McKenzie for the Thunder. And replacing Maddie Allen in the goal will be Hillary Barreto. So Barreto back in goal for the Thunder with 28:48 to go. And in for the Spartans, number 18, Anya Vincenti.
Of the scoreboard. At the powder puff game, it's juniors 70, freshmen 21.
70-21, the announced score.
Wheaton leading 1-0
From the
over
powder
Carthage.
puff, and the Wheaton volleyball team leading 1-0 over Carthage over at King Arena, and they play their homecoming game. Goal kick won by Shannon for the Thunder. Now they got a front line, looks like Kopelman, McKenzie, and Simons, as Kopelman now wins this loose ball. Trying to get to the sideline and does, working past the freshman Umlauf. Going to drop it off to Shelby Anthony, who's going to lose it, and Hartman will escort that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that's it for regular. What did you get
So the Thunder looking to improve to 9-2. Definitely a very impressive start of the season with a non-conference schedule. Conference play going to be starting next week.
Goal kick going to be taken ahead by Grace McKenzie. McKenzie couldn't quite stay on the ball, but she had an open path to the net. She would have been able to stay on it. Kishkunis looks like she's been pushing up a little bit more out of her midfield spot for the Thunder. As Cardone's kick sails well past midfield, a very strong foot for the junior keeper. And it's going to be taken into the back by Jordan Joyce. Joyce working against Amanda Brait. And this one will end up as a corner, as Brait couldn't keep it in play. It'll be an Aurora corner on the far side. 27 minutes to go. The Thunder leading 3-0 here from Joe Bean Stadium.
Yeah, 1 week from tomorrow, so it'll be next Saturday. The Thunder will face North Park University for a CCIW opener. And their first home CCIW game won't be until Augustana College, October 20th. So that's quite a ways away before we have a CCIW opener here for the women.
Corner is headed out by the Thunder, and it's sending it right back in off the foot of number 27. Not 27. 21, that's Katie Broth, had the shot there, and it's collected by Barreto. And the ball now being fought for in between the circles, right now on the foot of Christine Quilos. Quilos dropping it back to Broth. Up ahead looking to find Lang. Taken away by Amanda Brait, and now to Carrie Shannon. Shannon to Karsten. Karsten going to split a pair of defenders to Grace McKenzie. Flags up along the near side, and an offsides call against Grace McKenzie. And that might be the third time the Thunder actually the fourth time they've been called for the offsides. Only the third time it's been whistled, as the one time Orweiler doubled back to avoid the whistle and the play stoppage.
Yeah, offsides generally shows how aggressive a team is. That means sometimes a little too aggressive. Thunder attacking a lot today.
And Braid's clearance flying off the head of Sam Dykema for the Spartans. That'll be across the end line for a goal kick as Barreto sets it up for Amanda Brait. And Brait will send it along the back line to the far side, and Esther Tan. Tan on the ball for the Thunder, going to stop and play it back to Amanda Brait. As now the Spartans trying to stop her from playing it further along the end line, and Brait will just move it upfield. Pass taken away by the Spartans, and now going to find the feet of Carrie Shannon off the ricochet. Shannon plays Shelby Anthony, trying to play back to Shannon, taken away by Quilos. Quilos now fighting with Megan Simons for the ball. Ahead to Umlauf. Umlauf, and Simons gets a foot to it, knocking it out of play. Substitution for the Spartans coming off the field, number 22, Placenta Herndon. And number 4, Sarah Boniface back on for the Spartans. Umlauf to take the throw in. And it's going to be won by Jen Lee. Played ahead by Carrie Shannon to Allie Kopelman at the midline. Drops it off the near side to Anthony. Anthony playing along the near sideline. Megan Simon, she's in a foot race with Umlauf for it, and Umlauf's going to win it and play it out of bounds. And let the Spartans get back defensively while the Thunder continue their attack. Shelby Anthony to take the throw in for the Thunder. Going to play it long to Kopelman into the box. Kopelman loses a touch on it. And still on the ball now for the Spartans. Now it's Brooke Wallenzik. And this one's going to be played out of bounds for a Spartan throw-in. Just past the Thunder bench. Under 24 minutes to go. 3-0 our score, the Thunder on top. as Karsten takes it away from the Spartans, plays it outside Anthony. And Anthony knocks it out of bounds off a defender. Throw in for the Thunder. Going to come to Megan Simons. Simons looking to make a move towards the middle of the field, and she's going to have it taken away by a double team of Spartans coming from Sarah Boniface. Boniface playing it ahead over the head of Jen Lee, and it's going to be won for the Spartans by Jordan Joyce. Joyce goes sprawling to the ground as Jen Lee takes it away, playing it up, trying to get it to Kopelman, and Umlauf gets the thigh to it and knocking it ahead to her teammate Anya Vincente. Vincente to Joyce. Joyce moving onto the back line for the Thunder, and the Thunder collaborate to take it away from her as McKenzie now on the ball for the Thunder, and she's going to move the ball into space. Has Simons running ahead. Tried to play Simons, who turned her head to find the defender instead of looking back for the ball. As the sun now peeking out from under the clouds. Looks like we might have a good 20 minutes to half an hour. That sun's going to be right in the face of the keeper before it goes down behind the BGC over to our left. Ball one at the midfield there by Molly Thayer. Thayer ahead to Wallenzik. And Wallenzik turning past Anthony. Left foot to Joyce, going to be taken away by Esther Tan. Tan loses the ball as Shannon now trying to come over, but it's Wallenzik still on the ball. Wallenzik works past Lee on to Brait, and Karsten back in the defense to help keep the ball away from Jordan Joyce as subs on for both teams. Danny DeLeon for the Thunder, and Debbie McLaughlin and Sam Dykema for the Spartans.
Number 25, Danny DeLeon.
A little life out of the Spartans' offense right now, but it looks like it's a little too late, but the Thunder still able to hold strong on defense. The Spartans showed a little ability to get around, but still not able to find anything going offensively.
Ball taken away by McKenzie and played out of bounds right at the midfield. Throw-in coming from Umlauf down the sideline. Jen Lee up to win the header. Now McKenzie wins the body, played outside off of McKenzie, and it'll be another Aurora throw-in. This time going to be taken by Dykema. Dykema down the sideline trying to find Boniface. Keeps it in play, but Jen Lee's keeping her off the ball. Drops it to Brait, and Brait will knock it out of bounds into the Aurora dugout. 21-20 to go. The Thunder on top with a 3-goal lead, and Umlauf with a throw-in front of her own bench. Again down the side looking for Boniface. Header by Anthony, header by Dykema, and that one will cross the inline on the near side for a Thunder throw-in. Jen Lee takes the throw-in ahead to Shannon, who goes crumbling to the ground, and a foul is going to be called against the Spartans, number 13, Debbie McLaughlin. And definitely, Isaac, you like where your team is at this point in the game, but you'd also like to see some consistent passing and ball control out of your team, even if you are trying to get more players in.
Yeah, we haven't seen much offense since we had Orweiler check out for the Thunder. As you said, you want some more ball control, you want some more aggressive passes, some shots taken. It's been quite a while since the Thunder have attempted that.
And now Debbie McLaughlin's loose in the back. She's going to go a quick hit, and Barreto will smother it at the far post. McLaughlin looked like she could have turned that one upfield rather than a quick hit.
Exactly.
And that's what we've seen out of Aurora. They've been content to shoot from outside the box rather than try to carry it into the box.
Well, she had a perfect opportunity to dribble at least another 2 or 3 yards to attempt a shot inside the box. But I think she heard footsteps behind her. She got a little nervous and attempted that quick, short strike.
And now it's McKenzie running on the ball, working against Hartman. Hartman loses it to McKenzie. Tries to play it to Simons or DeLeon, but is taken away by the Spartans, number 18, Anya Vincenti. Vincenti's pass ahead, trying to get it to McLaughlin, taken away by Tan to Brait. And Brait will work it upfield, past a pair of defenders, and drop it off at the feet of Carrie Shannon, who plays it near side to Jen Lee. Under 20 minutes to go, the Thunder still on top, 3-0. That ball played ahead to Megan Simons. Outside to Shelby Anthony, and Anthony drops it back to Jen Lee. Lee's going to send it ahead and try to get Megan Simons into some space now. Simons working on Molly Thayer. Thayer tried to play it out, but it's off the body of Simons, and coming out of the box and getting it is Nikki Cardone, the keeper for the Spartans.
Thunder already have 24 shots today, 15 on goal, as opposed to only 6 shots total by the Spartan offense.
And Thunder did have 16 shots at halftime, so only 8 in the second half. Of those 16, 12 first-half shots were on goal. So 3 for 8 is putting shots on goal here
and
in
also
the second half.
And also 2 goals this half, so very solid effort, especially now that you've taken a lot of your starting forwards and strikers in the midfield, you have some girls sitting on the bench. So, it's been an exciting beginning to the second half, and then kind of quieted down here for the Thunder as some more substitutions come in.
Karen Nordheis on for the Thunder. Mariah Ziegenbein, number 10, Danielle Gilberg, and number 20, Devin Bart are on for the Spartans. Coming off for the Thunder was Megan Simons. And right now it'll be a Thunder throwing past their own bench. 18 and change to play here from Joe Bean Stadium, and what's turned into a beautiful afternoon. You just hope the weather can hold off for this evening's game as the men trying to break a streak of rough play that they've had lately. They're going to host the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh at 7 o'clock. Noah Helm and myself bringing you that call as we go down the stretch here in the first game of the doubleheader.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, the men have not won since September 4th. So it's a new month. It's October 1st today, so hopefully the Thunder men can turn it around. CCIW play starts next week, so it's crucial that they get it together before conference games.
Final score over from McCully. The juniors defeating the freshmen 77-21 in what might be a record blowout for the Powder Puff series over there. So it'll be the seniors and the juniors tomorrow night from McCully for the Powder Puff championship game at 6 o'clock. Right now this is Danny DeLeon fighting for the ball down along the end line. And it will be Spartan ball on a goal kick, 17 minutes to go. Just a reminder, probably the more important game tomorrow will be the Thunder football team hosting number 22 ranked Illinois Wesleyan at 1 o'clock. The Titans come in 3-0. The Thunder ranked number 21 this week, also 3-0, coming off their win over Olivet last week, 61-14. The Titans had a bye week last week, so they are all geared up for the Thunder this week.
Yeah, CCIW strong contenders. You got North Central College, Wheaton, and Illinois Wesleyan all in that top 25. So it'll be interesting to see what the Thunder can do tomorrow, especially with that QB controversy, if you want to call it one.
Well, on top of that, you've got Carthage, Elmhurst, and Milliken also receiving votes. So 6 of the 8 teams.
There you go.
6 of the 8 teams find themselves in the extended national rankings this week. Kristen Clark's going to check in for Laura Carson. Yeah, you've got 2 quarterbacks that have both looked exceptionally well in the preseason and will continue to look so. There's a lot of promise for that Thunder team coming into play tomorrow. Once again, 1 o'clock kickoff from McCully Stadium. Tune in at 12:30 for the Swider Insider. And then Doug and I will bring you the pregame show probably around 1:45. So goal ball coming out of the back going to be won by the Spartans, the number 19, Kate Hartman, who's been extremely active for the blue and white this afternoon. Hartman still on the ball, going to drop it off ahead, taken away now by Kristen Clark ahead to Grace McKenzie. McKenzie fighting through blue shirts to stay on the ball. Gets it ahead to Danny DeLeon, and now outside to Nordheis. Nordheis down the far sideline to Kishkunis. Kishkunis trying to will that ball to stay in and did all she could with the limited amount of space, but finally taken back by the Spartans. Played out of the back, Jen Lee header ahead to Clark. Now Carrie Shannon trying to get it ahead to McKenzie. McKenzie's still not giving up on it as she wins the ball out of bounds to the Spartans. And a whistle coming, a substitution for Aurora will be Jenny Lang, replacing number 16, Sam Dykema, with 15 minutes to go and a 3-goal lead for the Thunder.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day today, 71 degrees right now for game time right now, and then tomorrow it's going to drop down to 60. So a little drop off in temperature. It's going to get colder this weekend.
And we hope we can hold off the rain tomorrow afternoon and keep those homecoming festivities. So this one knocked out of the back by Amanda Brait. Out of bounds. Sub for the Spartans will be Angela Smith.
Number 32, Angela Smith.
Smith on and checking off will be number 4, Sarah Boniface.
I think the rain will hold off. It says early morning showers, and by later in the day it'll be sunny. But cold weather is definitely football weather.
As this ball now volleyed around the back for the Thunder, Anthony being pushed around and finally playing it out of bounds. It'll be a Spartan throw-in at their own bench. 14 minutes remaining as Ziegenbein plays the throw-in down the far sideline. Going to be taken away by Anthony and just played out of bounds. So Ziegenbein will get another chance at the throw-in. Throw-in's going to come out to Brait. As Brate goes down in the box, and this will be a goal kick for the Thunder.
Shot 32 block.
The offense has been quiet this second part of the second half, and hopefully Thunder can work something out for their new players that are in.
As Brate's goal kick going to come off the feet of Grace McKenzie, played back to Anya Vincente for the Spartans. Now won by Northeis, ahead to Kishkunis. Kishkunis looking for space, going to play Shelby Anthony. Anthony has speed to burn, working on Ziegenbein. Shelby Anthony, middle of the field, and now she's going to end up losing this one. Northeis running, though, down the far side, and played out of bounds by Bart. So Anthony showing flashes of speed in the open space, and Northeis was closing fast from the far side, forced Devin Bart to play it out of bounds with 13 minutes to go here from Joe Bean Stadium. And for all intents and purposes, it looked like the Thunder will move on to 8-0 all time against the Spartans. Throw-in is going to eventually end up at the feet of Esther Tan, pops it up into the box. McKenzie's trying to get there, but Nikki Cardone's coming off the back line, and she will collect that one on the hop as Hartman shielded off McKenzie.
Thunder able to get 3 goals off Cardone, who's only average giving up less than 1 goal per game. So impressive.
And while the 3 goals is big on the board, Cardone has really played an exceptional game in net for the Spartans, as there could have easily been more than 3 put up. Jin Lee fighting through some strong defense. And it's down Danny DeLeon on the ball. Lee grimacing in pain as she continues to fight for the Thunder. Spartan ball carrying across the midfield on the feet of Devin Bart. Bart's going to play down the far sideline, trying to get Caitlin Crohan down the sideline. And Amanda Brate, who's played a great game for the Thunder, as she has all year, in the back, will collect. And now this one's played into the box by the Spartans. And Barreto comes out of the pipes and collects. Under 12 to go as Barreto's punt taken at the feet of Danielle Gilbert. Going to the ground is Shannon, and that'll be a foul against the Spartans. 3 subs waiting to check in for head coach Pete Felsky at the next opportunity. Brate's going to play that ball to the near side, and Shannon plays the right foot ahead, trying to get Anthony, but that ball just not quite going to stay in bounds. Now we've got a sub. Ann Turner, Hillary Quinn, and Katie Foltz on for the Thunder. It'll be Brittany Hirsch on for the Spartans. Checking off for the Thunder, Carrie Shannon, Jen Lee, and Caitlin Kishkunis. Off for the Spartans will be Caitlin Crohan.
Number 7, Brittany Hirsch, and number 8, Mariah Ziegenbein. In for Wheaton, number 11, Katie Foltz. Number 21.
Approaching 10 minutes of play in the second half.
And number 23, Ann
With
Turner.
new subs, see if you get some new life, some new scoring threats, get them some playing time.
As DeLeon fighting for the ball, losing it there, and it's knocked to the back, and Amanda Brate will step on that one, plays it ahead to Quinn. Quinn drops back more as a defensive midfielder this time around. Anthony fighting for the ball now with Hirsch, and Hirsch plays it outside to Vincenti. Vincenti back to Hirsch. Hirsch chips it into the box, and Barreto will let that one roll across the inline before she scoops it up. 10 and change remaining. Thunder on top 3-0 as the sun sets on what's been a beautiful afternoon here at Joe Bean Stadium. Lights come on. Just a reminder, the second game of the doubleheader coming your way at 7 o'clock here on WETN. The Thunder men hosting the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh in the nightcap. Goal kick, one out of the air by Devin Bart. Bart working on Turner, and Anthony gets a foot to it now, and DeLeon's going to be in a foot race with Umlauf for that ball as it approaches the top of the box. Umlauf's going to win the race and continue on the ball, and she's going to shepherd it out of bounds. Another sub for the Spartans will be Mackenzie Turner.
Casey Beck.
Nope, excuse me, Casey Beck. And Beck will replace number 19, Kate Hartman, who has played a great game on the back line for the Spartans. Has done a wonderful job communicating that back line, which has really been just overmatched this afternoon by the speed of the Thunder forwards. As that one battled for, as that one is Jenny Lang gets caught up there with Kristen Clark, and Lang goes sprawling to the turf. Now McKenzie chips it ahead. DeLeon moving on the top of the box, continues to head it forward and headed out right now by Casey Beck, but DeLeon continues her run onto the ball. Ball into the corner as Anthony goes flying into those boards down there. And that'll be a goal kick for the Spartans with 8:40 remaining. Goal kick going to be taken by Beck. One out of the air on a header by Clark. Trying to get there, Grace McKenzie, and she wins it off the ricochet. Drop back to Clark. Collision at the ball is going to leave the ball for Hillary Quinn. Quinn steps on the ball, changes direction. De Leon drops back to Katie Foltz. Foltz ahead to McKenzie. Flag stays down. De Leon now into the box. And De Leon's going to be shepherded off the ball by Umlauf, and they're going to call the foul on De Leon.
And McKenzie there, she's like, what am I doing wide open here? She thought she was offsides. She kept going there. She would have had an easy one-on-one with the keeper. Just a little bit of confusion there. Thunder had a chance. It's been a while since they've had a shot on goal.
As under 8 minutes to go now, as this is Ziegenbein down the far side, playing it ahead to Angela Smith. Smith running onto the back line, double teamed by Esther Tan and Amanda Brait. Passed into the middle, knocked out of bounds by Katie Foltz with 7.5 to go. Waiting to check in for the Thunder will be Lindsey Johnson at the next shot she can get. Now ball loose, top of the box for Aurora. Going to be shot with a left-footed chip, and they're going to call a deflection off the shot by Jenny Lang, as now Johnson will check on for the Thunder and check right back out, as they're not going to let her check in quite yet. 7 minutes to go for Aurora, as they look like they're going to set this one up to send it into the box. And down in the corner for them will be Brittany Hirsch. They're going to commit everyone into the box for Hirsch. Swings the right foot through. Comes in trying to chip there was McLaughlin. Barreto trying to sort her way through a pair of defenders. Instead, it's just knocked to the outside. Umlauf will run it down before it gets out of bounds. Plays it into the back to who is now the sweeper, in Casey Beck. Beck plays it up the middle of the defense to Jenny Lang. And Lang has it taken away by Karen Northeist to Ann Turner. Turner trying to get De Leon, who had to stop because she was offsides. And now the ball's loose and one in the back by the Spartans. Comes to the feet of Danielle Gilberg with under 6.5 remaining. Down the far sideline, Northeist is going to take it away for the Thunder and play it back to Esther Tan. Tan to Brait. Brait in the box with the defender running on, has to play it up the far sideline to Ann Turner, who's not quite going to keep it in bounds. Now subs for both teams, Lindsey Johnson and Aaron Strom for the Thunder. Raquel Rodriguez for the Spartans. Shelby Anthony out, as well as Grace McKenzie out. And for the Spartans, it will be number 13, Debbie McLaughlin, checking out with under 6 to go now. Just a reminder, stay with us for the postgame. We'll get Coach Felsky up here for his thoughts, as it looks like his team is going to move to 9-2 on the season. Spartan throw and rolls across the end line, and that'll be a goal kick with 5.5 to play. And so, Isaac, you mentioned that conference opener just a week away. They do have one more tune-up as they play at home again next Tuesday against the University of Wisconsin Stevens Point, a very talented team coming down from Stevens Point. So they're going to have one more test to get ready before they head out to North Park.
And the big game in the circle is that Elmhurst College game, 23rd, where Thunder will play home here. And that looks like it's a Saturday game. Elmhurst is ranked as well and also predicted to finish first in the conference. So that's a big game for the Thunder. And so far, a great season, and continuing here. Very good offensive opportunities with the starters in.
Foul there against De Leon, and that's an incredibly tough stretch for the Thunder, starting at home against Augustana, who's currently ranked 10th in the country, then Elmhurst, and they travel to Illinois Wesleyan, who's currently ranked 4th in the country. So they've got an incredibly tough road ahead of them once the CCIW starts. As the CCIW looks like it's in for one of its deeper years that we've had recently. Right now, this is Amanda Brait dribbling the ball out of the back, plays to the near side, Northeist. Northeist looking for room, plays it off an Aurora defender. 4 and change to go as we wind this one down here at Joe Bean. Throwing headed by Umlauf. Played ahead to Angela Smith. Right-footed volley through, and it's going to roll into the box, and Barreto is going to just collect that one at the back. As we go under 4 to play, Barreto looking for an option to roll it out. Going to be forced to punt. And And this one's going to sail across midfield to the head of Lindsey Johnson. Johnson has Ann Turner rolling on. Turner now moving it ahead. 2-on-2 with De Leon. Has Johnson on the left side. Trying to play a through ball to Johnson, and it's taken away knocked out by the Aurora defense. Back to Kristen Clark. Clark knocked to the ground off the ball. As now Aaron Strom tries to turn down the far sideline against Ziegenbein. Ziegenbein goes down and a whistle blows. I believe it's a foul, and it is a foul against Aaron Strom. So free kick for the Spartans, and that one's going to sail right into the stands. So it'll be a Thunder throw-in, not too far past where that ball was kicked. Touched out of bounds as Turner couldn't quite control it. 3 minutes to go. Sub for Aurora coming on, Mackenzie Turner.
Mackenzie Turner.
As Turner will replace, looks like Devin Bart coming off for the Spartans with under 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, I misspoke earlier. I think the guys was Elmhurst and the women's is Augustana. So Augustana is picked to finish first. But impressive statistics going all around. Right now in the conference, Elmhurst is 1-0. They played Carthage, and Carthage lost that game. So technically right now, Elmhurst is number 1 in the conference, but they've played the lone game.
It's now De Leon trying to get through a defender to the ball, and having to come off the line is Nikki Cardone. That was Umlauf did a nice job shielding the ball away from De Leon, fighting to get a goal in the books for herself. Goal kick's going to bounce high over the head of Jenny Lang and comes to the foot of Kristen Clark. 1-2 now Johnson and Ann Turner. Ann Turner was in space, and the fourth offside call of the afternoon is going to be called against the Thunder with 2 minutes to play, as Turner looked like she knew it was coming, but just hoping she could get away with that one. 3-0 our score, under 2 minutes to go as we wrap this one up from Joe Bean. Here on homecoming weekend, as Amanda Brate shielding the ball from Angela Smith on the far side, but Smith's going to take it away. Aurora with a real chance, but the cross is going to be fielded by Barreto. That might have been the best chance Aurora has had as far as setting up an offensive attack, and Barreto put the brakes to it right away. Rolls it into Quinn, back to Katie Foltzen, outside to Karen Northeis. Northeis along the sideline to De Leon. Danny De Leon trying to just turn past Umlauf and continue her run, but it's knocked out by Umlauf for a throw-in. Minute and 15 to go as Northeis brings it in and brought to the ground by Lindsey Johnson. Back to Karen Northeis. Has De Leon in the middle of the field, but running down the sideline. Trying to get around her defender as Umlauf's just not going to let her get to the ball as it rolls off the flag.
1 minute.
And that'll be a goal kick for Aurora as we are now under a minute to play. Goal kick going to be won by the head of Kristen Clark. De Leon trying to run onto it. And it'll be played out by Aurora down in the corner, counting down on half a minute to go. As the throw-in comes to Johnson, fielded, now taken away by Raquel Rodriguez. Right-footed hit for Clark, bending it in under the post, and a beautiful punch by Cardone as Kristen Clark with a sneaky bender that snuck under the crossbar and forced Cardone to punch. They're going to leave that ball on top of the net as Aaron Strom comes to the near corner to take the corner for the Thunder.
Yeah, there's only 10 seconds left here, and the first shot there in a while for the Thunder was a good one.
Strom plays it in, and Cardone comes streaking off for line to field it. A beautiful corner there from Strom as the Thunder finish on a strong note. As they had a very strong performance here against Aurora, they improved to 8-0 all-time against the Spartans. 9-2 on the season. Aurora will fall to 7-5 as they have lost 3 of their last 4. And if you want to look at a measuring stick as common opponents, the Thunder also lost in the University of Chicago, or defeated the University of Chicago 1-0 in their previous game. That's a team Aurora lost to 1-0. And Aurora lost to Illinois Wesleyan 0-2. And the Thunder will have them later on in the season. So if you're looking for a measuring stick, Aurora's got enough common opponents that they could provide you with one.
Exactly, and also that Illinois Wesleyan game is a key one to look. Thunder win 3-0 here. Illinois Wesleyan only won 2-0. So Illinois Wesleyan right now 11-0, 11-game win streak to start the season. So they need someone to stop them before the Thunder play them October 27th. So a very impressive win for this Thunder women team. They did very well. 3 goals.
As the Thunder have now won 5 in a row, and they improved to 6-0 at home. The Spartans dropped their first road match of the game. They came in 5-0 on the season at home, on the road, and they are now fall to 5-1. The Thunder now 6-0. An impressive game for the midfielders for the Thunder. Jamie Orweiler with a pair of goals, and also Laura Carson with a beautiful goal in the first half.
And you really like what you saw out of Allie Kopelman in that first goal, able to penetrate the defense along the goal line. Nice move, found a beautiful wide open Carson for that first goal, and then out of the second half came out firing. That offense had to click somehow. First half they put up all those shots. Finally they got 2 goals in the second half to make it 3-0.
And joining us right now, the victorious head coach for the Thunder, Pete Felski, as he makes his way up here. As coach, congrats on the victory and a very impressive performance by your team this afternoon.
Well, it was good at times, and it was kind of choppy throughout the day. So, we had our good moments when we struggled at times. Just not a real clean game, but we got a lot of players some time today, which was nice, and in front of a good homecoming crowd, so it was good.
You've talked a lot about your team's ability to finish goals. Really looked like they did a great job doing that. Karsten had the one-timer early, and Orweiler did a nice job on both of her opportunities.
Yeah, we're trying to improve in that area. We're taking time to practice every day to work on those things, and it's coming along. I still think we have an opportunity to finish earlier in games, and but we're getting better, and practice paying off.
You look at opportunities. Your team had 16 shots in the first half. You put 12 of them on goal, and you really tested a very good goalkeeper for Aurora, and she made some nice plays, but your team continued to put them on the pipes.
Yeah, the goalkeeping from them today from Aurora was real nice, and I was impressed. She did a good job. She had a good punch, so she kept their team out of pressure by putting the ball far upfield, and we had to redo some things and be patient on offense. They put a lot of numbers behind the ball, and like you said, I like the way we finished some opportunities today.
So you've got one more non-conference tune-up before you head on the road to North Park. What do you look to prove with your team against Stevens Point before you head into that CCIW schedule?
Yeah, Stevens Point's always a very strong team. They're nationally ranked. I'm not even sure they've lost a game yet this year. So we love playing Stevens Point. They bring out the best in us, and I anticipate just a real strong battle on Tuesday, and we'll see what happens. 2 strong teams.
Well, Coach, good luck on Tuesday, and congrats on the win this afternoon.
Thank you.
So that was the victorious head coach of the Thunder, Pete Felski. Right now we're going to wrap it up. So, Isaac, what are your final thoughts going away from what's been a pretty dominant victory for the Thunder?
Yeah, it was a good win for the Thunder, able to go into next week's game against Stevens Point. Hopefully they will add on their offense, come through, finish through, as the coach said. And the first half, you put up a lot of shots. You want to see some of those go in the goal.
So for Isaac Kramer, I'm Rusty Lindsay. We thank you for joining us on what's been a production of WETN Sports. Just a reminder, we'll be back with you at 7 p.m. The men hosting the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh. Noah Helm will be joining me for that call here on the Voice of the Thunder, WETN.